Every day, child predators live among us freely, constantly searching for unsuspecting and vulnerable children. But what happens when the supposed child they target is an undercover cop? Here are 5 pedos who got arrested by cops in disguise as minors. In May 2022, the police decided to have a sting operation to catch child predators who had intentions of abusing children online. On the 2nd of June 2022, the police came across a profile of 43-year-old Jason Bowers. He posted a worrisome post that stated, "I'm a married professional looking to be discreet. Daddy rolls for little to take care of. I'm in Rochester, let's vibe on," with the title, "Daddy for Little." An officer replied to him in disguise as a 15-year-old and chatted with him for a week to gain his trust. He asked the decoy for a video chat, and after that, on the 8th day, he came to meet her. The officer asked him to surrender and step out of the vehicle while facing away from the officer. Jason immediately got arrested on his knees. The police asked him if there was anyone with him in the car. During the car search, the female officer found bags in his vehicle, including shooting targets, and suspects there could be a gun in his vehicle. Everything was taken into police custody as evidence, and also they were photographed.
Sharp, put your hands up! Put your hands out the window! Slowly grab your keys and step out of your vehicle. Hands up, face away from me. Step out, face away from me. Face away from me. Slowly walk back with their hands up. Face away.
Get down on your knees.
He said no one else is in the car.
Okay. So, there's a whole bunch of bags and stuff inside, and I see there's like shooting targets, so there might be a gun in there somewhere. But yeah, just take pictures of everything, and then just grab anything you find. So
I'm gonna go back to that.
Electronics, we need to take.
Did he keep a phone on him, or is it in the car?
It's in the car, I
Okay.
believe. He did not have a phone on him, but he should have 2 phones.
So it's take anything.
Anything electronic and anything, like he said he was going to bring protection if he was going to use it, so anything like that, and then...
Yeah, if there's condoms or anything related to this, let's photograph it,
Yeah.
and then you'll take it as evidence.
It's a cell phone, you know, take a picture of the cell phone.
Yeah.
I took a picture of that.
Got that? Okay.
Can you take a picture of that lube that was in that bag?
How can he come here? Well, I mean, there is a lunch packed in the back. Maybe he didn't want to use his card to bring anything. That's why it smells like weed. I got weed.
Jason was then transported to jail. He was uncuffed and further paperwork was done.
I walk around the back of the squad. Walking. Go back into that room. Not at the moment. Let's get down over here for.
It was discovered that it was not his first time, and he was messaging several people and couples to hook up at hotels. Jason would be charged with 2 felonies, attempted second-degree sexual assault of a child, the use of a computer to facilitate a child sex crime. He took a plea deal the following year and was convicted of second-degree attempted sexual assault and was sentenced to 3 years in prison after which he'll be under extended supervision for 7 years. You would be surprised to know that our next suspect took only 3 hours to take the bait. On the 6th of July 2021, the decoy was approached by a 29-year-old man named Ryan Burton on social media. It was shocking for everyone when he started sending his nudes in just a couple of hours. On the same day, he swiftly agreed to meet the officer and provided his address. Upon arrival, the suspect was standing on his porch and identified himself. He was placed in handcuffs and was searched thoroughly, while Ryan was shocked to see the police. Ryan quietly cooperated with the police when the police asked him about his ID. Later, they told him to wait for the police vehicle.
How you doing? How you doing, man? Good, good. My name's Detective Ross, and I'm with La Crosse Police Department. Can you take your hands out of your pockets for me?
Yeah.
What's your name, sir?
Ryan?
Ryan, okay. Any weapons with you today?
No.
Okay. You just want to put your hands on top of your head. I'm just going to pat you down, make sure you got no weapons with you today.
We're the police department as well, sir. See our badge?
Yes.
Okay. You okay? You not hurt, Brian?
I'm good.
Good. Just gonna check these things for fit. What's your last name, Brian?
It's Ryan with an R.
Where's your ID? Ryan, I'm sorry.
In my car.
Where are your keys at? I'll get your ID.
It's in my pocket here.
Where is your ID at so I can confirm who you're talking about?
It's in the middle compartment of my car.
Can I go get your ID for
Yeah.
you, please?
Keys are in this pocket?
Other pocket.
This one right here?
Yep.
It's in the middle console then?
Copy, I'll go back to the main room.
Yeah.
Alright. And I can go grab your ID?
Yep.
Thank you. Last name spelling Boy, Union, Robert, Tom, Ocean, Nora. First name is Ryan.
With the police department here, we're going to have a car come over and transport you back to the station.
He was again searched by the team, and his belongings were also taken by the police as evidence. Then he was placed in the police vehicle for transportation. The officer claimed it was the fastest investigation he ever had, and revealed Ryan was a married man.
Officer Howell, La Crosse Police. You have anything on you that's going to stick me or poke me, anything sharp?
No.
Can you separate your feet, please?
This is Dad's car. There's 2 IDs, one for his wife, one for him. And Wall was in the center console, which gave me permission to get.
Well, it's the fastest traveler investigation I've ever had.
Damn.
Sad.
He's married too.
He told me he was married.
The officers found a diary entry journal in his vehicle. The other officer explained how he sent his naked pictures, and his diary revealed the disturbing information. Ryan was transported to the police department for further investigation. The officer told Ryan that he was arrested for a very serious allegation and would read his Miranda rights.
Domino's Pizza, do you have that on any of the...
He sent one picture and it was from his neck down and he was naked.
Okay. Both therapists mentioned that I had nonverbal cues that I was uncomfortable when talking about what happened. After some reflection, I think this is because I've always felt like I'm a good person, I'm kind, but this has turned me into a predator, and that makes me very uncomfortable.
You ever been placed under arrest before?
Yeah.
This is the police department. This isn't the jail.
Yep.
We're gonna walk around the squad cars this way. I didn't start. I don't know the case number.
I'll grab it.
You?
Because I don't even know it yet.
Yeah. You know why you're here?
No.
Okay. Well, I have an investigation that's open, and you're involved in it.
Okay.
All right. But it's a pretty serious allegation. So Ryan, obviously you're here. You were taken into custody this evening for a reason. I've got an open investigation. I investigate crimes against kids.
Okay.
All right. Does that ring a bell?
No.
Okay, so
He was charged with using a computer to facilitate a sex crime, attempted second-degree assault of a minor. He was free on bond and awaiting trial. During this time, he was not allowed to access his 2 biological children and was allowed only limited access to his stepchild and the internet. In November 2022, the FBI and the police were running an operation to catch pedos when they received a message from a 43-year-old man named Chad Von Swall on the Whisper app claiming he likes younger girls. Later, the conversation became disturbing when he expressed his true intentions towards the 15-year-old girl. On November 7th, Chad traveled from Burlington to Mount Pleasant, Wisconsin, approximately 30 minutes away, where he thought that the teenager was waiting at home alone. Upon arrival, he was welcomed by the police and was ordered to get down to the ground, and he got arrested. He came with Chick-fil-A and contraceptives. He was searched properly and placed in the police vehicle.
That's him.
He's here. He's here.
Show me your hands! Get down on the ground, do it now! Get down on the ground! On the ground! Sheriff's office! Get your hands out of your pocket. Get your hands behind your back.
Go ahead. You guys can come up.
Got anything on you? Any kind of weapons? No. Knives, anything else you can poke me, stab me? You got gloves on?
Here. 5-4, one touch. Is it in your waistband?
No.
Did you throw his keys out in there?
Yeah, you're right.
So who's gonna, what? Who's gonna pee at it? Can we, seriously, does somebody have like a camera so we can, we don't have my camera.
Alright. We'll have you take a seat right here. Just watch your going in. Go ahead, sit.
He was charged with use of a computer to facilitate a child crime, citations for driving on a suspended license. He was sentenced to a $25,000 bond with the condition that he stay off the internet and away from any female minors. Wait till you see what horrendous gifts our next suspect brought for the minor. In May 2023, a 15-year-old male decoy received a message from 65-year-old Jeffrey Subert. Even though the decoy told Jeffrey that he was 15, he did not stop and asked him if he was gay, while offering the decoy that they could do whatever he wanted. Later, he made creepy statements about his fetish and interest. Jeffrey did not stop there. He told the decoy that he could bring meth for him. After 2 days, he came to an auto shop for the meetup, but was welcomed by the police. The police arrested him and placed him in handcuffs. He was asked if he had any sharp objects, to which he replied no. When police checked the auto box, it was meth and lubricant, including some other items.
Put that down, please. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Put this stuff down. Hands behind your back, please. Just relax.
195.
You're under arrest. Huh? You're under arrest.
Okay.
Can you call that please?
Oh.
Anything on your person that's gonna poke me or stick me or anything like that?
Pardon me?
Any sharp objects on your person? Any weapons?
No. Jackknife.
Oh, jackknife. No problem.
He was placed in the police vehicle. After that, his car was searched. After reaching the police station during the investigation, he tried to avoid taking responsibility for his actions by changing his words. He also claimed it was the first time while saying he never went this far. When the officer asked him about the act he described to the decoy, he acted like he had no idea and later said his friend told him about it.
I can't. I can't. See, please.
Just drives me nuts.
Sure. I understand it's uncomfortable.
You can't
Come
put it in the
off.
front?
No, I can't.
How long are they going to be on?
Not long. You okay?
Yep.
There you go.
How you doing this?
Yep. Just lift that other leg up.
This is very claustrophobic.
Can you slide over a little bit more, please? We're not going far.
I mean, I ain't trying to make excuses. I know I'm guilty here, but I can't deal with this.
I understand. We're just going a few blocks. Okay?
Truck obviously got nothing that kit, right?
Yeah.
You know, syringe and
Lube and stuff and I'll take the PD. Lock up the shop here. You.
What this is? Jungle juice solvent cleaner.
So just take a picture of it.
Yeah, I'm guessing those are supposed to be.
Leave that right there for a moment. So what does that have to do with the meth?
Like I said, I don't use this stuff. I'm gay. I'm significant other. And one thing led to the next, and just wanted to fool around with this person.
Who was that person? So let me just tell you right now that I know absolutely every single intimate detail
Yeah.
of today's events.
Yeah, you probably do according to the phone line.
Okay.
The phone texts.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've read every single one of them.
Yep.
100% familiar with what the intention was there. Okay.
Of
My
playing around.
Yep. Sexual act. Curious. One, is this the first time that you've done something like this with
Yes.
a minor?
I never. Why it went this far, I have no idea. On the internet, you know, what was it, a sex drive? Knew he was a minor, you know.
You had intimate knowledge of what we call moving, which is anal insertion of methamphetamine.
I've heard of it. Yes.
You described to him
Yes.
how it's done.
Yes.
Suggested it was a safer means of ingestion or use.
Yes.
Walk me through your knowledge base and how you know all that if you're not a user yourself.
Correct.
So,
What would you just say?
walk me through your knowledge base and how you would know all that if you're not a user
Oh, just
yourself.
from this friend of mine has been telling me about it and a safer way of using it because he always does it, you know, in the vein. And I always said to him, I says, but you know what?
I mean, your terminology used suggested that you're very.
He started jittering when the officer asked him about from whom he bought the drugs. His answers were not satisfactory, making him look guilty. He kept denying the use of drugs and was dishonest. It was clear that the police had sufficient probable cause to get a warrant, which was not good news for Jeffrey.
Well, I don't believe you.
Who did ask the question again?
Who did you purchase the methamphetamine from?
Okay.
And don't lie to me.
Do I need to answer it?
I want you to answer it.
Is it gonna help me?
It's not going to hurt you. Where were you when you bought it?
Oh, I met him in a place, you know, I met him.
Where?
Oh, where I knew him. The last time I met him.
Why are you lying about your personal meth habit?
Pardon me?
Why are you being dishonest about your use?
I don't use it. I don't use it. I'm not lying about it. I mean, if you want to test me or I do not use it.
You just buy it to share?
Um.
Are you selling it?
No.
Okay, so obviously your intention today was to share it.
Sure. Yeah, that's a good word. But not for myself.
But it's yours. So you bought it. Who did you buy it from? You said you bought it
From him.
but he couldn't afford it. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, I don't know who he got it from. I gave him the money.
So he wanted meth, you gave him the money to go get it?
Yes.
So why do you have the meth? This isn't adding up. Help me
Why
understand.
did I have it?
Yeah.
I wasn't going to give it all to him.
Then I'm going to write a warrant for it. But if I go through it with your consent and
Well, one way or another, you're going to get it, right?
I don't.
Be honest with me.
I won't speak for a judge, but I believe that there's sufficient probable cause to write a warrant to search your phone.
What?
He was not sorry for what he was doing, and when the officer asked him what was his plan for today, he started laughing. He told the police that he was a semi-retired school bus driver for 5 years and also worked in maintenance. The officer asked what should happen to someone like him, and Jeffrey replied, "Kicked in the ass."
Pardon me?
Are you sorry for what you did?
Oh, I got halfway here and I almost turned around and went back. And I should have. Well, am I sorry I did it? Well, yes, definitely.
What was your plan when you got to Midas today?
Have some fun.
Want to expand on that? Obviously, you have some fetishes, golden shower, feet stuff.
Play around.
For a living?
Semi-retired, drive school bus, and work at the maintenance. So, 10, 20, 30 hours a week. Not that much down there.
How long have you drove school bus for?
Oh, I did many 1,000 years ago, but then I went on the road in 5 years, 4 years, 5 years.
Current time you've been driving is about 5 years, but you did it prior to that?
I did it way back when my kids were young. Yeah, right now it's 4 or 5 years.
What do you think should happen to somebody in your shoes, too?
Kicked in the ass.
He was charged with child enticement by planning to give a minor drugs, using a computer to facilitate a child sex crime, possession of methamphetamine, and his bond would be set at $5,000. In 2017, the 43-year-old Timothy came across a young girl's art and craft channel, got obsessed with her, and started leaving unsettling comments under her videos. After that, the parents of the young girl deactivated her account out of concern for their daughter. Even after that, Timothy did not stop and tracked that girl for 5 years. He even tried to contact her through fake social media profiles, and later he got in contact with someone who knew her. That's when he came to Brunswick, Ohio. He went door to door asking for a 13-year-old girl. In July 2022, the police came in contact with this dangerous child predator. When the officer addressed him about his action, he started explaining that he needed an answer. He claimed he knew where she lived, but unfortunately, his phone got stolen and that did not stop him. Even after the confrontation, he did not back up.
You don't have permission to be on their property? Absolutely. So why are you going door to door if you're trying to meet some girl from the internet for a date?
I've been after her for 5 years and I haven't heard nothing from her. And if I find her one day, that's fine. If not, I can leave. I just want a no answer or a yes answer.
Yeah, well, going door to door isn't going to find her.
What am I going to do? Sit out here, wait for them to pull out of the driveway?
Well, you don't even know where she lives.
I know I do, but I had my cell phone taken away from me. Like, I was sleeping over there by the Walgreens.
Okay.
And in that night, someone took my cell phone from me. So I don't know which.
So what's your long-term plan here? Because
long-term plan.
We got several complaints about you coming up, knocking on people's doors, soliciting.
That's not right, man.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'm just driving around.
That didn't happen. I'm just saying if I could get a yes or no answer for her, I would leave.
I'm going to venture to say if you haven't found her yet, it's probably a no.
How are you to say that, man? I don't know what address.
Well, because you don't know where she lives. You don't even know who she is from who.
Are you?
Soon, the parent identified the suspect and demanded that the officers arrest him. He started arguing with the father, and the officer stopped him. Later, when he was getting mad about why her dad was not allowing him to meet his daughter, he said the unthinkable. 12 is very old. I was looking for a 6-year-old.
Are you from Oregon?
I am from Oregon.
Oh, you gotta take this guy in. Why? He's been harassing my 12-year-old daughter online.
That's how old she is?
Yeah.
You're here to forbid me? Little children? My name is Ask Little Children.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. The FBI is involved in it, so...
The FBI? You know what?
All right, hey, stop talking to him. All right, step down here on the street, get off this property. All right, I'll be with you in a second, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so there's your answer. This girl you've been talking to is 12 years old. You're obviously an adult, so that conversation. Hey,
forbid them not.
She is 12 years old. That is her parent. He will forbid whatever he chooses. Am I clear on that?
12 is very old. I was looking for a 6-year-old.
Timothy was not talking sane when he started telling the officer that he was homeless and a truck driver, but later he said he did not have a truck. The officer asked him to identify himself, which he also did not do properly and gave a fake name.
Price! I am Price!
Right, what are you, you need to, what are you, homeless? You live in the area?
I'm homeless and a truck driver, and I'm
okay, do you have a truck around here?
I'm waiting to make some money, man.
Okay, how are you gonna make money?
Driving trucks, man.
Okay, do you have a truck down here?
No. When I get some, I'll get some money when I drive some trucks that got a Class A license.
Okay, but if you don't have a truck, how are you gonna make some money? Right, what's your first name, love?
My name is As Little Children.
All right, what's your first name?
My name is As Little Children.
As Little Children?
That is my full name.
So your first name is Az?
My first name is Az.
Okay, is it A-Z-Z?
As in, as become as little children, or you will not enter the kingdom of heaven.
Right, that's not making any sense whatsoever.
The officer told him that he would not be allowed to meet the girl, and he should leave, but he refused to leave, saying she would say this to him by herself, and then he would leave. He started making threats to harm himself and was surely not looking mentally stable.
6 years old, 12 years old, it's what you feel in your heart. She wants nothing to do with you.
No. Do you believe it came from her?
I talked to her. I talked to her specifically.
Do you believe it came from her? She wasn't under distress at all?
Well, no, she's not under duress.
How do you know?
Because I was in the house.
How do you know she's not under duress right now?
Okay.
How do you know she's not under duress? Huh?
Put your hands on your back. Put your hands on your back. We're not going to have you acting up like this.
After giving him so many chances to leave, the police had no other choice but to arrest him for the safety of the little girl.
So the father forbid it. You're not welcome on this property. So what is your long-term goal here, sir?
Right now, I need to go take a shit, man.
Okay. So after that, so where are you gonna sleep tonight?
Not in the business. Not in the business, that's for sure.
Okay.
God, right now.
Timothy, listen. So apparently, according to dispatch, we've been dealing with you in this capacity for a couple weeks now.
I will leave forever if that's what's in her heart that says that I do not want this guy. I will leave forever, and that 5 years has been one girl has been a long time.
So would you agree with me that at 12 years old she's not?
I do not agree.
Okay. So well, I'm telling you that you're not to have any type of relationship.
Okay, as little children, right? Okay. She's gonna be old one day and die.
So?
Because I will live forever, and I will myself down. I will myself.
He was charged with importuning, 2 counts of menacing by stalking. After 5 months, he would be given the maximum sentence of 4.5 years in prison, and upon release, he'll be under extended supervision for 5 years, and has to be registered as a Tier 1 offender. If this video was interesting enough for you, click this one on the screen for some extra exciting content. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.